Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Max says Happy New Year, too. I wanted to just really quickly come on here and confess I'm a sugar addict. And I love dogs. I am a sugar addict. I have a really hard time with it. And I had a scare. I know you guys probably saw my video a couple weeks ago about my breast cancer screening scare that kind of, well, it wasn't, just didn't go as planned, right? And I know this is live, so try not to say anything that will offend anybody. It was horrific to get that done, and it's been a month, and I'm finally starting to feel better. And so one of the things that does make me feel better is moving my body, and that's why I'm always so happy to share it with all of you. And we are going to be kicking that sugar to the curb. Oh, they make it addicting for a reason, you know what I mean? So, I have a couple notes because I just don't want to miss anything. Hello. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Laurie and Joe. So yes, I am a sugar addict. I am a fitness instructor of 34 years. This is back in the 90s when I became an instructor. It was all about Twizzlers being fat-free and pretzels being fat-free and Snackwell, which was not good for you, but it was marketed as good for you. And so I've really had to change my mindset. And now that I'm learning that all those things were not good for me, and that's why I was so exhausted all of the time. Even in my 20s and 30s, I was absolutely exhausted. I am now 52 years old. And of course, as we go through this walk of life, sometimes we have health issues, and I'm super grateful to still be able to do what I'm passionate about, which is my fitness programs and my nutrition and my horses and of course my family. But we don't go along this walk of life without actually having issues. Everybody's gonna have to turn in the bucket sooner or later, right? So I've had cancer in my leg twice, and that was a very big surgery. It took me a while to come back, but I came back and I'm so grateful for it because now I understand things a little better. And then a month ago, exactly 31 days ago, I had a biopsy of my breast. That, like I said, was horrific, but I'm coming back from that too. Anyways, there's other things, but I'm not going to go into it because it's not about me and feeling sorry for me. I will share my story with you if you want to hear more. But today I want to talk about kicking sugar to the curb and making consistent health choices that are going to make you healthier in the long run. And I know that they're marketing all of these get skinny quick drugs like the GLP-1s. You know what scares me about that is anybody can get it. You don't need a doctor to give you a physical or anything like that. Pretty much they'll give it to a teenager maybe who's going through an awkward stage, or they'll give it to people who maybe just had a baby and they just haven't given their body time to come back from that. So they're choosing the GLP-1 drug over maybe nursing a child. So, they've created a problem with our food system, and now they're creating a solution for the food system. Do you understand what I'm saying? It all boils down to money and marketing and making you addicted to these things, and then they're going to sell you a solution once your health is so poor that you don't know what else to do. And also, too, everybody wants results right now, right? We're so impatient. Instead of giving our body what it needs to thrive and survive, we want a pill that's going to reverse all of the damage that we've done, right? So it takes time to support your body and to give it the nutrients it needs so that it can reverse things and heal it naturally. It takes time, right? It's not a sprint. This is a marathon. When you do this sprint and all of these, drugs or extreme weight loss systems, you're going to gain it back when you stop. So think of this as a marathon. We're going to make small changes that are going to accumulate over time, and then you're going to be healthier when you're in your 60s and 70s and 80s. You're going to be able to play with those grandbabies. You're going to be able to walk up and down the driveway and go get your own mail and get off at the potty and all of those things, right? So think of long term, not short term, just what you see in the mirror. I want you to think long term, hey, how am I going to take care of myself in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, right? Because now I'm getting past that halfway mark, and it's really important to me to be able to care for myself as I get older. but it's really important to me also to help to share all of my knowledge with all of you so that you can also live a healthier, more productive life when it comes to your health and your energy. Okay, so I did get a little off, which I do a lot. But anyways, yeah, the GLP-1s are a huge red flag to me. It's a boomerang effect. It's going to come back, and now they're showing that people are gaining all the way back and sometimes more, as they have already damaged their bodies from it. So extreme is not the way to go. Fast weight loss is definitely not the answer. So anyways, we're going to make some steady changes, steady and consistent changes along the way. Think of it as a long road. We're going to get to our destination. We are going to try to make some healthy habits like that you just do every day, like drinking more water, walking more steps, lifting heavier. It's super important, ladies, too, that you lift heavy, because as you age, your bones and your muscles change, and your bones become more brittle and more frail. So as you get older and you're in premenopause or menopause or postmenopause, super important to add weight training into your program so that you can be strong and live longer. Okay, so ladies, it's time to stop beating yourself up. Don't punish yourself for the past. Let's move on. We're going to partner with our bodies and give it what it needs for support so that you can feel your very best. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do. I do teach in-person classes at gyms and senior centers, but I teach a program just for ladies right here from my living room, different parts of my house, sometimes at the Monster Truck Shop. And it is 4 classes a week. They're 45 minutes long. And so Monday we do Monday Move, which is cardio, which helps to shrink your middle and get rid of all the stored calories, maybe from the holidays. And we move our bodies in full range of motion, so it really lubes up those joints if you have joint problems. Don't worry, I do show modifications. Wednesday is weights. So we do weight training on Wednesdays with dumbbells right in your home. You don't need any fancy equipment. And it's a 45-minute class. We do go on the floor with a mat. But if you can't do it on a mat, you can also use a ball or a bench. And Fridays, I love Fridays. Fridays is Friday Floor and More. So that's a little combination of yoga and Pilates and bar work. And yes, you will feel it. It's not easy peasy, but it's that feel-good exercise, right? We really end our week with the feel-good exercises. Lots of stretching, some yoga in there, and some calisthenics, and lots and lots of tightening for our core. And Saturday is going to be brand new. We are going to be doing Saturday step aerobics. Do you remember step aerobics? Oh my gosh, I used to teach so many step classes. It was insane. I used to own a gym in Jamestown, and that was also one of my favorite classes to teach back in the day. And we are bringing it back because it's so fun, and it builds those muscles in our thighs, and it builds up that booty, and it also burns a ton of stored calories, if you know what I mean. So Saturdays, we are going to be doing a step class, and if you don't have a step, that is okay. We could take some painter's tape, and we can just mark out a little step on your floor, and that will work until you're able to get a step for yourself. I also have a few available if you'd like to borrow one. Okay, let me wrap it up here. It is time to balance your hormones, gain some strength, build some muscles, build your bones, especially in those hips and thighs. You never want to break a hip. And we are going to shrink our tummies, and I'm getting rid of the sugar. How about you? If you want more information, please reach out to me anytime. You can call me, you can text me, or you can message me right here. And I'm happy to share information on this program with you. I hope you have a very happy new year. Let's make 2026 our best year ever. It is the year of the horse, so it is my year, girls. Bye-bye.